Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. Before I jump into the big picture and work my way into the day, just want to encourage you to please click like and subscribe. Subscribing to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel provides you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded. In fact, today we put out a YouTube kind of a free video analysis on advanced micro devices, AMD. We've done that analysis a lot in that stock over the last few months on wickedstocks.com. That video of AMD is identical to what you see twice a week in other individual stock picks that you never see on YouTube that's offered through a wickedstocks.com subscription of $47 a month. That also includes daily analysis, daily triple Q report, daily SPY report, weekly S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week, like the one that you can see right now on YouTube in AMD. So there's that. Check us out, 5-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. If you're not satisfied after 5 days or within 5 days, just shoot us an email. We will refund you in full. So, big picture. We came off of the mid 60s, upper 70s channel support in early January, then anticipating within a matter of weeks a return to this former channel support in the mid 140s, low 150s. That's presently 144.67 to 152.78. We did not top out there. Obviously, we pushed through it that week. We had positive earnings, and that set us up for a 235.23 channel top target, a 2 to 3 month objective. We are well into that, over 2 months into that. Obviously, the question is, will we reach 235.23 by the end of April or not? That is the big question. I'm not quite sure. But let's take a look at we'll break it down into more the 2 to 3 week time frame. About a month ago, we settled below a channel bottom that is presently at 210.24. That set up a signal for the 182.06 rising two-thirds speed line, which we tested a couple of weeks ago. And I would mention at the time that it could contain selling on a monthly basis. In fact, it is pullback support that could contain selling all the way back up to the 235.23 level within 3 to 5 weeks, and that is still our dynamic. We could, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, by the end of April, reach that 235.23 ultimate overall objective. 182.06 still our pullback support through April trade, above which by the end of next week, I think 210.24 in reach, and over the next 3 to 5 weeks, 235.23. Now, for the day itself, we have 196.36. This is a new descending channel top based on the last week of activity. It can contain session strength, and if we close above 196.36, I think we have a good low for the week. This 210.24 former channel bottom, then likely, possibly within 2 to 3 days, 3 to 5 at the most. 210.24, a two-star resistance, meaning it can contain 2 to 3 day highs when tested. I may bump that up once again to a 3-star resistance. We could trade inside of this gradually narrowing wedge for the next several weeks. We could test 210.24 perhaps and possibly fall back to 182.06 rising daily within a couple of weeks of doing so. But 196.36 in terms of the dynamic through the rest of the week, that is our upward pivot point. Closing today above 196.36, we've got a good weekly low. That 210.24 level then in reach over the next 2 to 3 days, I will say, where we could top out into later next week, possibly through next week. Now, for the day itself, in terms of downside, I still have 186.24. This former descending two-thirds speed line we settled above over a week ago. It was supposed to have set off follow-through buying. That did not occur, obviously, but it has been roughly, and I do mention the word roughly, containing selling pressures, especially if you've been buying in anticipation of upward trade on a multi-day basis. It hasn't performed. It hasn't performed all that badly. But if you're a day trader, it's definitely tested your patience. Nonetheless, I still show it. 186.24 is our intraday pivot point. If we break 186.24, 182.06 in reach, holding above 186.24, that 196.36 level in reach today, where we can place a daily high. So, the day trade is constructive above 186.24, 196.36 in reach, where we can place a daily high. And that is the day trade to the upside. Day trade to the downside is breaking 186.24, anticipating 182.06, where we can place, you can buy 182.06 of the stock itself, then anticipation of, as I'd mentioned before, then anticipation of 210.24, say by the end of next week, 235.23 over the next 3 to 5 weeks. So, if we test 182.06 today, you could consider, I don't know, this 210.24 is rising at a pretty gradual pace over the next couple of weeks. It will converge with that 221 and a quarter long-term Fibonacci level. So you could, if we test, the 182.06 speed line today, you could reach for 220 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least a few weeks, or 235 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least, I'd go a couple of months out on that. That is sort of the big picture play. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. If, however, we do close today below 182.06, I think we've got a good high well into April trade. The next 2 to 3 weeks then likely to unravel back into the mid 140s, where we find not only this channel support, former channel support on the daily chart, but also a 5/8 downside Fibonacci, A being the January low, B being the February high. So closing below 182.06, if you bought those 220 out of the money calls or the 235 out of the money calls, I think you probably want to liquidate them, especially if they expire over the next few weeks. And then you may actually reach for 145 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a few weeks, because that would then be sort of the 2 to 3 week play. Until then, 182.06, meaningful pivot point as we move into April trade, above which there's still an updraft here on this market. 210.24 in reach by the end of next week, 235.23 over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Once again, closing today above 196.36. If you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, it's go long or be long up to 210.24, where the 3 to 5 day swing trade could take profits and perhaps go short back to 182.06 within a full week of doing so. You could also sell 196.36. I don't know about a 3 to 5 day swing trade back down to 182.06. Given the bullish dynamic above 182.06 and this descending flag at the top of this 2-week move, I think it's a setup for bullish continuation, unless, of course, we close below 182.06. And if so, the 3 to 5 day swing trade shifts negative, expecting 163.91 within 3 to 5 days, and over the next few weeks, 146.06. I don't know if there's really anything else to be said other than what I have already said. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Please click like and subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com for that monthly subscription, 5-day money-back guarantee. Watch the AMD video we put out today on YouTube. That's a great example of the kind of stock picks that we do twice a week that you never see on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's Tesla report. You have a great evening.